What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, although my throat is trying to be sore, but been sucking on these all day, and I'm finna take me some medicine because I ain't got time for the bullshit. The weather changing. 1 minute is spring, the next minute is winter. Like, I'm over it. But anyway, be on the lookout for 2 reviews today. You got Love and Hip Hop Miami. That's going to be a pre-record, and you got Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, which is going to be a live. So be on the lookout for both of those later on today. All right. So let's get into this video, y'all. So first things first, we're gonna get into this right here. Toya and K Michelle and Memphitz. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but earlier today, Carlos King did an interview on Reality with the King on his YouTube channel. And he was talking to Toya Wright, well, Toya Russian, I'm sorry, about her family drama, her current marriage, her current television show, Toya and Regine. But the part that really, really got my goat, and the part that I really, really want to discuss is the part where she talked about the situation with herself, K Michelle, and Memphitz. We really haven't heard Toya address this in a mighty long time, but now we're going to hear what she really got to say about it now that she's no longer with Memphitz. So let's go ahead and get into that now. And then once we get done listening to what she said, y'all know I'm coming back with my opinion. So let's get into it, y'all.
When it came to your ex-husband, Memphitz,
as far as like nobody probably would ever believe me because you know that whatever the internet's there, what people say, it trumps what you say. But I have never had a aggressive, like physical relationship with my ex. The show was the first time, and listen, when you do reality TV, I don't even know why he did that dumb shit. But you know, when you do reality TV, people be looking for their moments at times. So that was some dumb shit that he done did for his moment because we never had that type of relationship. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
We never had a abusive relationship or aggressive relationship. Like, he wasn't that guy. Like, I really didn't know him to be the aggressive woman beating type of man. But hey, that's another day. I ain't with that man or nothing, but I don't have a reason to lie. That was never my experience. But what he did on that show, straight bullshit. I don't condone it. I didn't like it. I thought it was very immature, very childish, and it just made all of the other things that people say about you to be true. So I think that was one of those moments for him where he just felt like he had to do something because he was losing everything and he just started acting stupid on TV. I don't know why. It would be the thing that saved him. Like, oh, you the star of this show. No, fool. You looking stupid because everything that people are saying. Like, when it happened, I literally, because we weren't allowed to have phones and stuff.
Right.
I did not even want to talk to him for the rest of the time of filming. Because I'm like, do you know what you just did? Like, I don't even got to see the edit or nothing, but do you know what you just did to yourself? Like, for what? Then you go back to normal. Like, shit, that's that TV shit. Like, no, that's not that TV shit. I don't even play them kind of games, first of all. Like, this ain't the type of TV shit I want to sign up for. What you see on every show I done did is real life. You know what I'm saying? So that was like a dumb, stupid moment. But anyway, I don't know what his relationship or what he went through with other people. I can't never speak on that. I don't know how it was, but I can speak for me. Like, that's all I can speak for is me. I have never, on my kids, had a violent relationship, never was abused or an aggressive relationship with no man I dated. Maybe I just don't bring that energy. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I've never experienced it. So as a woman, I only could speak for my situation. What I know the person to be. And my husband, he not aggressive. Wayne wasn't aggressive. No man I dated was really aggressive to me. You know, that was the only moment of aggressive, crazy behavior. And then it's like people go through stuff in life where when they, you know, when you kind of like falling off, and you trying to just do something to be relevant. I think that's where he went wrong, but he went about things the wrong way. And that's when I just couldn't do it no more. I was like, you are not the person I married. And I'm not into this for whatever you trying to put on to become back relevant, back relevant is not lining up with what I believe in and who I marry. So I gotta, do what's best for me and mine. I gotta protect me and my daughter because now you're looking like you're abusive. You're looking like you hitting me or whatever. I don't know what it is, but it's time to just,
Was that like the final straw for you?
Oh, that was the final straw.
It was?
Mm-hmm. Because it was like, why would you do that? And then from that, it's like you trying to defend that behavior instead of cleaning it up. Like, just say what it is. You know what I'm saying? Say what you're trying to do because now you're messing with my reputation.
I was going to say, because you are heralded.
I took a hit for that. Like, I was looked at like the dumbest person ever. Like, you would have you should have listened to this person. You should have, girl, sweetheart, I don't know the person that you are talking about. Like, I don't know him, but I'm gonna be honest with you. With this dumb shit that he just did, I see why you going so hard at me because I feel the same way you feel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. People just do the most for attention and when they feel like they lose and stuff. But to answer your question, I have never, thank God, been with an abusive man. I have never been with a man that was just aggressive to me. That's not my personality. I don't even think I could even like, what? Well, you're going to jail. I don't play them kind of games. I don't want my kids in that. Like, no, like that's not my life. And it's just, I don't even want to even play like that. You know what I'm saying? So that was just like too much for me. And the hit that I took behind that.
You got, listen, I'll say, and listen, you stop me if I'm saying too much, okay? Because, our relationship. So, but I did want you to clear the air because I met you when you was with him. And to your point, I didn't see any of those things.
Right.
He, if anything, very nice, very cool, whatever. Again, me seeing him with you, I want to make that very clear. I don't know. I can only base off of that, right? I want to be very clear when I say that.
Because you didn't came to our house.
I came to our house and we would eat and talk shit and like whatever and whatever. I've never seen any of those things. So it wasn't until the show and I'm being very honest with you. Even I was like, well, shit, Carlos, you don't know what happens in people's homes.
You don't.
So,
you really don't.
And then obviously it became a show thing on Love and Hip Hop and, he sued Love and Hip Hop and everyone else associated with and you listen, and I want the world to know this. At the end of the day, I always felt like as a wife, you were just defending your husband. You weren't defending or making excuses for whatever. You were that's your husband. Never. That's not your experience. And you can only do that. Was that sort of, in your point of view, the crumbling of the marriage going downhill? Because a lot of men's identity is with their occupation. Their confidence comes from their job, how much money they have, how much money they make. That's rooted in the man's confidence. When you don't have that, you don't have confidence sometimes. Is that when you kind of saw things change in your relationship?
I mean, that whole situation definitely like changed things because of course, like, I don't know again, like how that whole situation played out. And me as a woman, like, I don't condone no domestic violence. Like, if you know me, you know that. You can't even tell me that and I'm not going to try to, I don't play the radio with that. So it's like, I don't never want to take nothing away from nobody that ever experienced that. You know what I'm saying? But all I can say is like, I've never experienced it, like with the person. So me being with the person, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, am I supposed to just, I don't know you. I know the person that I'm with at the moment. And I know the person he's shown me to be that he is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if for any reason I would have seen anything different, of course I'm a woman And I'm a girl's girl. Like I always take signs well. Like I see shit and I be like, oh no, like because if you did, but that moment when that happened on a TV show, even though I know the world don't know, I know his reason for doing it, trying to get clout or whatever. But the world don't know that. But you are clearly showing that you are the person that you're being painted to be at this point, and you losing it so much that you think this shit is okay. But now you're messing with my reputation. And you know what I'm saying? I'm having your back, like you being my husband, because that's how it goes in a marriage. I don't think I did anything wrong. I was just having my husband's back, like during a hard time in his life. That's it. And like if I'm married to somebody, I got your back. That's what I'm here for. And I expect you to have my back too. But it's not discrediting anything anybody else is saying. It's just standing on, I don't know that person. Because I really don't. I don't.
Did you feel like
now what his ass did to my husband, like right before we got married with that picture he put out of me, I don't condone that bullshit at all.
Talk to me about that.
Yeah, he posted a picture of right before I got married, me and my husband got married. He posted a picture of me and him saying something. And I'm like, why would you do that?
Like a love
like,
note?
I love you. I don't know, like I forgot what he said, but that wasn't cool. It's like, you are really crazy. Like to post this. Now you're showing another crazy something. I don't know. Because why would you post that? And you know I'm getting married, a week away? But I guess it was another attention-seeking moment because it was such a big moment in my life and you knew you would get attention from it. So some people, when they're falling off, they do dumb shit to get attention. But again, the wrong dumb shit. You know, because you're being disrespectful to my husband. And of course, I got his back. So I'm looking at you like, what the fuck?
Have you seen him recently?
Who?
Hits.
Hell no.
I mean, it's Atlanta, you know.
No.
Atlanta small.
I don't see nobody but my man.
But you and K Michelle don't have any beef.
I don't have beef with nobody. People have beef. If I told you you saw me on the internet with somebody, they started with me. I don't have beef with. I can sleep good at night. I don't have beef with nobody but my brother. That's it. That's the only fuck, and that's sad for me to even say that.
Yeah.
Because I got beef with you because you playing with my children and you playing with me. Like you taking it to a whole nother level. But I don't have beef with nobody. I don't.
Now that was Toya speaking on her marriage to Memphitz, her speaking on the K Michelle stuff without saying K Michelle's name and all that other good jazz. Okay. And I know that audio was a long one. So I'm gonna try my best to give you as much commentary as the audio gave. First things first, I feel like Toya be playing innocent with this whole K Michelle, herself, Tamar, Memphitz sort of situation. Because I've been following K Michelle since 2009. If you are a follower of my platform, then you know that I've been following K Michelle long before she got on Love and Hip Hop. I've been a fan. So I'm aware of a lot of things that was going on that most people don't know. Toya was throwing shade at K Michelle even back then. I never forget when K Michelle did, this was back in 2011, maybe about a year before she got on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. K Michelle was still doing mixtapes back where she was just dropping songs back then. And I think that she had done 2 remixes that summer. It was summer 2011. And she had, I don't know if she was dropped from Jive by then or what, but I know she had a single earlier that year called How Many Times when she had the blue hair. So this was the summer of 2011. She dropped 2 remixes. She did a remix to Beyonce's Best Thing I Never Had, and remixed it and made it into Worst Man I Ever Had. Was talking about Memphitz. And then she did a remix to Lil Wayne's How to Love. And then the lyrics went, Then I dated this pussy who thought that he was Diddy, but I shut that shit down. No more hits committee. But next time I'd be a little smarter, living off my budget, trying to keep up with the Carters. That was talking about Memphitz. And it was either the release of either one of those remakes where Toya came out on Twitter and was saying, you coming at somebody who don't really want you and you got something to say about somebody who don't care about you or who don't want you. You know, Toya was speaking against her even then. Let's be clear. So that's why when she gets up here and do these interviews and stuff and want to act like, oh, I never had a problem with K. Michelle. Yes, the fuck you did. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like you didn't have a reason to because you ain't doing nothing but defending your man, whatever. But at the same time, let's not act like you never had a problem because you know you did. Let's not act like you wasn't saying nothing about that lady even before Love and Hip Hop because you know you were. And you was going off of what that man said. Boom. We get to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta on the first episode. K. Michelle told her story about how she was with Memphitz. She never said his name or nothing. She never said his name. But for those who follows her, they knew who he was. He answered to that. He called her Pinocchio, was always saying shit, whatever. Rashida got involved. Tamar got involved. You know, Tiny never said nothing. Shekinah never said nothing. But we do know that Toya, Tamar, and Rashida were all on K. Michelle's neck that whole summer that show was on. Now, it's one thing to say, I don't know that person. But it's another thing to say, that bitch lying. And Toya, that is exactly what the fuck you were giving. I need for you to tell the damn truth. You were out here flat out saying that girl was lying. Now, let me tell y'all something. I get it. Don't come to me with this whole, that was her husband. She was just defending her husband. I'm not mad at you defending your husband. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at you standing by your husband. But as a man, and if I was with a man, were married to a man and he had a past with somebody and their ex came out and said, well, he used to put his hands on me. I'm never going to say that it didn't happen because I don't put none past nobody. Me as a person that grew up in a house with a woman beater, my stepfather, aka ex-stepfather, as a person that grew up in a house with a motherfucker that will put his hands on folks, I don't put none past nobody. Even if he ain't doing it to me, I don't put nothing past nobody. All I would say is, I don't know what happened in the past. I just know that it's not happening to me. I'm never going to discount that dude's story. If he said that that's what happened and that's his story, I'm not going to say he lying. I'm not going to say that it's not true because I don't know. I wasn't there. But I just know what's going on with me, and that ain't going on with me. That's not the person that I married because he put his hands on me. We ain't being together if he put his hands on me. You know what I'm saying? So I never discount nobody's story. But Toya, that's what you did. You discounted her story. You said that she was lying. You said that she didn't have her child. You said that she didn't raise her fucking child as if you knew that. And then your friends were rallying up behind you, as most friends would. But your friends were rallying up behind you, saying that girl was lying. And that narrative continued on. And then when she won the case, we didn't hear nothing else from you. And then you get your ass on marriage boot camp, and he's exhibiting this same behavior that K. Michelle said that he had. And now everybody's thinking that, okay, she been defending this man for years, and he about to put his hands on her right here. Like, I was watching marriage boot camp that season. I didn't review it, but I was watching it that season, and I saw the way that he cut up on your ass, knocking plates off the table and shit like that. You saying in this interview that he was only doing that just to get a little bit of clout or get some airtime or something like that. Well, that's a crazy ass way of trying to get it. I'm just saying that's a crazy ass way to try to get it. Why would that be the way for you to get some clout, get some attention, and you exhibiting the same behavior that you denied ever having? What are you talking about? And now Toya feeling stupid than a motherfucker because this dude got her looking like she dumb as fuck. And I would be honest and say I was one of the motherfuckers that said this bitch is stupid. She sat up here and defended this man all these years, told another woman that she was a motherfucking liar, all this other shit, had her whole group of friends calling that girl a damn liar. And here you go on national TV, and this same dude that sat up here and told the world that K. Michelle was lying on him is sitting up here exhibiting the same damn behavior that this girl said that he was exhibiting. Now, how you like the motherfucking Granny Smith apples, Toya? That's what I was saying. That is one of the reasons why I can't stand Rashida to this day, because she sat there with that luggage under her eyes and looked at that girl and said, maybe he's not doing that because that's not something that he did to you. Sat there and said all that shit. Tormented that girl, called her all kinds of liars. Make the whole world look at her like a fucking liar. And now you sitting here looking dumb. So stop sitting your ass on these couches in these interviews and saying shit like, I was just defending my husband. I was just defending my husband. I was just doing this. I was just defending my husband. I was doing this with my husband. I was just defending my husband and all this other shit. And I'm just like, girl, you did more than just defend your husband. You sat up here, you defended your husband, and you called another woman a damn liar for something that she went through. That's your husband. Defend your husband. Stand by your husband. But don't sit up here and discount somebody else's story just because that's your fucking husband. That's all I'm going to say about it. Now, I don't know how y'all feel, but I wasn't buying some of the shit that Toya was saying. Now, maybe there's a little bit of growth there, because it did seem like, you know, as now I understand why you was coming at me the way that you was, because now I feel the same way you do. I felt her in that moment. But what I don't like about what she was saying is that she's acting like she just didn't say that she was a flat out liar when she know that she did. I've seen her do it multiple times. So it wasn't just that. But hey, she seems to show just a little bit more empathy than Rashida ever has. That's what I can say, because Rashida ain't showing no damn empathy. But that's why her way is so hard right now. However, that's all I got to say about this shit, y'all. So I want to know what y'all got to say. Leave comments down below. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also, you know, do whatever you feel with it. Y'all got another Yes for the Mess coming after this, and then y'all got Love and Hip Hop Miami after that, and then the final, the grand finale of the night is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, if I don't decide to do a story time tonight. So that's 2, 3, 4. Y'all might get 5 videos today. That's some. But I'm out of here, y'all. Until my next video, I'll holler at you later, y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.